Last time we did a lot of like theoretical stuff, like I threw like a million things at your face and you endured it. Gets a thumbs up. And then we did like some Naga mechanics, like some basics, trying to talk about how to navigate with Naga, right? That's what we did.
I'm still learning those mechanics. I keep pressing T still and not one.
Hmm. So I guess the question every pupil dreads is, did you practice?
Oh,
No.
no,
Okay,
I
that's fine.
didn't.
That's all
Every
right.
time you see me play on stream, it's usually the first time I've played.
Okay, so we're going to jump right into exercises today. We're not doing any of the theoretical bullshit. Like I noticed last time that I was expecting too much out of you, like going straight into the farming exercise, because you were unfamiliar with the like mechanics that help you move around on Naga, right?
Yeah.
So I figured a way to get the exercise more streamlined for what is the actual problem, which is, moving the hero around. So we'll just use spawn neutrals a lot and have you have all the items. So you just dash gold like 30,000 and like dash level max for yourself,
Okay.
and just get yourself like butterfly and manta, I guess. No radiance for now though.
Sorry, dash gold. What?
Dash gold and then like a space and then like a high number.
That didn't work. I can't put the comma. Whatever. I see what I did.
Ah, okay, okay.
I was being proper and it didn't like that. Aha. I see. I figured it out. I
All
did
right,
the thing.
perfect. Yeah, perfect. I got it.
Aha.
Okay, cool. So, different exercise this time. Like it's kind of the same exercise, but it's a little bit different. We're going to use this command. You might want to put that in your copy and paste. Because the issue was that you were uncomfortable operating with the shift key, right? So I want to have you run around the jungle, basically, using shift commands for your illusions. And just keep respawning the neutrals so you can just do it again. Like I just want to see like a million of the shift queues. That's what I want to do for the exercise. So basically, you have spawn neutrals ready. I don't know if I can spawn them. I can try.
Spawn neutral.
No one hears you is what the console says, so I don't think I'm allowed. So you will have to execute that.
Spawn jungle?
No spawn neutrals. I wrote it to you in Steam. I'm pretty sure it's that. Let me check.
Spawn neutral. Ah, that worked. Okay.
Exactly. So basically, this is about trying to make full shift queues for at least 2 camps and then maybe 3 camps. Just like utilize your hotkeys, like make sure you have everything assigned where you want it. And you can have, because you're level maxed, right? Like you have an extra illusion. You can have 3 units with your hero. So that means like 2 illusions with your hero and your hero, and like 2 illusions on whatever the other hotkey is. And I would like to see at the end of this that we shift queue both control groups on different camps with the attack move. But just to maybe go over it again, in order to make a good shift queue, we take one for example, then we move close to a camp, and from there we like without waiting for the command to finish, right? We press shift and then attack through the camp, move close to the next camp, wherever the closest point is on the minimap, and then attack move through that camp as well. That's what I want to see. And then in between you
Okay.
can spawn neutrals whenever you feel like it.
You want me to send any down lane?
You can do whatever the fuck you want, honestly. I just want to see shift queues.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. So Q and then one
Like
grabs
maybe do
me.
one clean shift queue first, like with just one group, whatever it is. Like without you then touching anything. Or just ignore the illusions for now and just use your hero and do it with the hero. Just one shift queue. Like
Yeah, I was playing
I want
Natures
you to
yesterday and it
input
was
basically the entire queue, the entire set of instructions, and then like let go of your keyboard and your mouse.
oh shift. I see. Shift A.
Exactly, but Q move commands as well. Now move command is close to the large camp. Then shift Q and attack through the large camp, so everything in the large camp is attacked. Then keep shift pressed, move it to the next camp, and do the same thing. That's all I want to see for now. Exactly, something like that. Just do that like 2 or 3 times, and then we add control groups. You see how you have time to then think once you entered the instructions?
Yeah.
That is what it's about. It's about making what I like to call dead time. I already talked about it. It's time we can spend elsewhere. For example, with Naga, give more commands to other illusions. Like you don't have to be the quickest in the world to do it, because like in a real game it's not this quick, right? This is like a hyper accelerated version of this exercise. Like maybe as an exercise, once you connected two camps, just look elsewhere. Literally look in the fountain or whatever. Exactly. Because you can do this. You don't have to do anything.
So
Like
weird.
exactly, but that is key to learning Naga, and it's also key actually in moving most any hero around the map, like understanding these cues. That's how you get time to make decisions mostly. You know, like do I take that creep wave? Do I attack that hero? What item does that hero have? That's what we have the shift Q for. Shift Q, best Q. Okay, so let's try. I think that works now. I think you got it down. Let's try it with 2 control groups.
Okay. Okay.
Like for now, it's okay if you send one group on a way and then send another group on another way. That's fine. All right, and you're basically done already, right? Like you could do whatever the fuck you want right now.
Yeah.
And we just keep shift queuing because you know we kill things really fast. That's the point of this exercise, that it doesn't take long. That's why you have all the items, so we can practice this exact thing fast. Like don't worry, in an actual game it won't feel this stressful because you don't have
it
these
won't.
items. Like this is an exercise. Like this would be like super ultra omega late game, right?
Yeah, it would go slower at first. They start finishing really
Like you would
fast.
get used to doing it over and over. This is just an
Yeah.
exercise that is meant to get you into the shift queues. Okay, so I see you're using attack commands, which is fine. But sometimes when we're on a lane and we want our illusion specifically to go to a jungle camp because our hero is already on the lane, right? Lane has more experience, more gold.
Mhm.
So we'd like ideally our hero to take it if it's safe, for that
Okay.
reason.
Illusions take camps, and I take.
Like safe lanes you could take with the hero, but most of the
Yeah.
time your hero is actually in the jungle. But either way, we need to understand that we can also chain move commands. Currently, you're using the A click, which is great. Like we retained that from last time. But I would like to see a shift move command in front of a camp and then the A click, please.
Okay.
Like a
So
shift right click, basically, you know? Like you right click on the camp, then shift A click, then you move to the next camp, again shift right click, and then shift A click. That kind of thing.
Okay.
It's a little bit more challenging, but you can do it. Yes, but make sure that you attack through the camp. You can, exactly. This is
Probably
good.
help if I had new.
That was good. Okay. You're moving inside the camp. You
Oh.
can move outside the camp because, like, right now you're like it's not much, like in terms of efficiency. Like we're talking half a second or whatever each time. Um, but it adds up if you don't have the strongest illusions in the world. So have the move command outside of the camp where the creeps aren't, and then attack command through it where you know the creeps are. Like you know roughly where the creeps are. You don't need to know it
Yeah.
precisely.
Okay. Outside of the camp.
Exactly. Just like that. I think you shift Q to move command there. That's fine. Yeah, like that. Perfect. See how they immediately attack?
Yeah.
That's what we want. And we keep shift
Okay.
queuing. Perfect. Like sometimes when you're on the lane and you attack command immediately, like when you're next to a creep wave, like your illusions, they wouldn't go to the jungle even though that's what you want because that's efficient, right?
Yeah.
So that's when we utilize this kind of queue.
So I didn't shift. I'm also still getting used to not having the A click. I just A where my mouse is. And it's confusing.
That's what we practice for. It's fine. Nobody's
Yeah.
expecting you to be a master at this, but you're just getting better at it as I'm watching it, so everything is fine.
I played Natures yesterday. It was a disaster, Clueless. It was a disaster. I forgot all my keys were
Disaster.
changed. Okay.
I guess I take full responsibility.
Yes, it's your fault.
Okay, I think you mostly got it with one group. Split them again. Have like 2 parallel chains running. Like in this situation, it's perfectly fine. Like once they're in the jungle, it's mostly fine to immediately A-click. You only need the move command most of the time for the first camp.
Okay.
So it would be faster to just A-click, right?
Yeah.
Like just sending them on their way for the second camp and then going back to the first group or whatever that isn't moving, or the second group, is all you need to do.
Movement click A, then A, then A.
So the way you would, if this happens, like where you have all the illusions in one control group, or like you selected them for whatever reason, and then you want to break the chain with the illusions you have, you just do a regular A-click without the shift, and then the chain breaks for them and only them. So that way you can break out of the chain.
Okay. So shift A, and then no shift?
You can just, no, you keep shift click A again,
Okay.
because it's one less command. It's not like move commanding and then shift attacking again. It's just immediately A-click. That's fine.
Okay.
Like once you're in the jungle. Like most of the time nothing's in the jungle, right?
Yeah. Got neutral items.
Exactly. Perfect. And now you could break out some illusions and have them go on a different chain if you wanted to.
A neutral item.
It's okay. You got the hang of the shift queue. I'm already very proud. We're getting there.
It's weird when I deny because I don't have to click it. Okay.
It's all a matter of getting used to it. Okay. So we're currently using all the illusions in one group. I would like you to have like 2 of those illusions with your main hero and 2 illusions on a separate control group. Like, because that's the standard setup that you will use a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, that was messy.
The next time you spawn them, just separate 2 illusions away. Put them on, like, if you use a hotkey 2 for them, put it on 2 and put your hero on 1.
I have
That's why
one to
it's dead.
select. Huh?
Oh, you're in your options?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. Because I can't grab just like a single one. I'm trying to figure out what I have.
I
Set
think you
up.
have select hero under unit actions in hotkeys, the first page, the very first option on the left. I think you have that on 1, so it's not an actual control group. It's specifically always select the hero. Like I use that as control group. Like you can keep that any which way you want. It just means that you have to use 2 and 3 as control groups to do what I'm asking you to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So does 2 grabs me and an illusion, and then 3 grabs 2 of the illusions.
Exactly. And because you have a talent level 20 that gives you an extra mirror image illusion, like I put it to my main hero. You can do it whichever way you want. I just like having extra power, I guess.
Is that how we want it? Like 2 grabbing an illusion and the hero?
That's how I like to do it. Like it's probably there are situations where you don't want that. There's probably not a definitive answer to that. But for our purposes, just have 2 illusions with your main hero and 2 illusions separate.
Okay. Okay. Just wondering if that is gonna confuse me or not.
Okay, perfect. I'm seeing a lot of shift queues. I'm very happy.
Okay. Oh, they just respawned. I was about to do that. Okay.
So what you can do to make it easier to have everything moving is you could move in between where you think the illusions are supposed to split off. Say I want to send one group down the lane and one group into the jungle. I would just go wherever in between it is roughly with a shift command for all of them. Like box select everything, and then from there do my shift queues.
Okay, so you don't like when I do this.
Yeah, this is a bit clunky. Like it's the same idea, but it's a bit clunky because the hero isn't doing anything.
I don't have a button that just grabs the illusions. You know?
Just box select everything. Once you spawn, just box select. Like draw a big box around it.
That's what I do.
Yeah. But I think you press control on the illusions, no?
No. I spawn them and then I hit 1 and I move away and then I box select.
Okay, don't move the hero away. That's superfluous.
That's just like
Like, remember, we're trying to exercise for the most general situation, which will be you at the start of the game not even having a Yasha, barely having power threats. You're not gonna do this aside moving with the hero, like for like the first 40 minutes. Maybe you do it later in the game, that's fine. But right now we want to go for the most common case, which is you having basically one illusion and your hero, and then another group with two illusions that do their separate thing.
I have to move them away.
No, you have control groups. You've already prepared them. You don't have to move your hero away at all.
But to box select them, I get
just
AX
box
to
select
get
all of
right.
it. You can, including your
All
hero.
of-
Just respawn and
Well,
box select
when I
them.
spawn them, it's already all selected.
Well, then you
They're all
don't even have to do
selected
that.
already.
Like sometimes I
Okay.
have my courier selected, so then I box select.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So move everybody. Say you want to send one group down the lane. Say the illusions, because that's also a very common case, right? Say you want to send the illusions down the lane. And the rest is supposed to go into the jungle. So basically what I want to see is one group running down the lane and the other group breaking off of that initial queue and farming the jungle, right? That's what we're aiming for.
Maximum brain power.
Exactly. Like we're trying to juggle two things at the same time. And since we can't do that, we just do it quickly one after the other.
Okay.
Oh, you even did 3 groups right now. Like you're doing more than I'm asking.
Okay.
You're trying to be too good too soon. Which is fine. I dig it.
Okay. Okay. So I think I can have a system where I hit 3 and it takes 2 illusions. I put those down the lane and then I go from there.
Exactly.
So it'd be helpful if the lane was actually closer.
Like you could bind that extra illusion that you don't want to have with your hero for whatever reason. Like you could bind that on a separate hotkey too, to make it easily accessible. Like you could, but I'm fine if you just grab that illusion and the illusion with your hero and just bind all of them together. That is a-okay. We don't need to do the extra difficulty. Like it's great that you're utilizing the shift queue already to do that. Like that's amazing. But it's too much. Do a little bit less. Like the illusions are on their merry way. You do your thing.
I got jumbled there.
That's okay. Like you understand you can send one group one way with a queue and then break out of it. That's perfect. That's all we want. See how much time you have because of that shift queue? Like you're already doing this extra thing, which is basically you just opened a third shift queue without me asking it, because I'm fine if you just juggle two groups right now.
It's been big brain moves.
Very big brain moves. I'm very proud.
My coffee isn't even halfway done.
Caffeine power.
Okay.
Okay, but like seriously, for the rest of the exercise, I'd like you to have the illusion you've been using separately right now. I would like that to be with your main hero, because we have Manta to deal with. I don't want you to have to juggle 4 groups. 3 groups is enough for now. Like once we get there. Like you're doing great. Everything is fine. You're doing A-okay. You get like A with a star. But I want only 2 groups for now.
Okay. Okay.
So just grab these guys and put them on that control group. Like box select these 2 illusions and your hero and control put them on whichever number that is for you.
What?
Grab all these 3 units that are running around together right now and put them on that hotkey.
Assigning
them with control and the number, or like the
control
hotkey.
and the
Like could be letter 4.
So send this one's away. Control
the number.
Do.
Exactly. And now when you select the other group, you can select all these 3 units with your hotkey, right? That's the entire idea.
Okay. What? Why didn't they respawn?
Probably you were in the camp.
Okay. Okay. 2. Aha.
Exactly. And if you want to check on your illusions, you can just double click that hotkey, right?
Oh my god.
Do you see how amazing that is? How quick?
I did. I'm probably never gonna remember it when I need it, but
oh, you will use this all the time, don't worry. Like once you get comfortable with this, once it gets second nature with the shift queue, you're gonna do this by yourself. I won't even have to say anything. Like note how this is time we could look on the minimap and see what the other heroes are up to, like where fights are, where like important key heroes are maybe missing, such as an LC or like an X, and plan our route a little bit, think ahead, you know. Okay, do it maybe like 3 more times, and then we start trying to juggle 3 with the Manta illusions. Because that's also very common, right?
No. The fuck? I guess I clicked somewhere else.
That happens to me too, don't worry. Maybe try a bit of a different route, like you're doing the same route. Position yourself somewhere like with teleport, maybe in the dire jungle. Just so you get Like I want you to break out of the same pattern a little bit for more difficulty.
Okay, I can see where the shift click and then A click is helpful when you need them to go down lane a specific way.
Exactly. Like also note that the lane it's bendy, right? Like if you were to farm the big camp like on the left and you were sending down an illusion, you can't send it straight because it would walk through the jungle and miss creeps that walk around that bend at that moment, for example. So that's where you want to be a little bit more precise with your clicks, for example, like sending that group down the path.
I was sending one down mid. Is that what you said?
No,
Oh,
no, like the side lanes there are bendy, right? They're not straight.
yeah.
So if you don't send the illusions walking specifically along that lane, they're gonna miss creep sometimes. If you were to just, I don't know, send it straight to the enemy tier 3, like they would miss creeps. So that's why we want to utilize Shift Q again to make them walk specifically where the creeps are walking.
Yeah.
Okay, this is working great for me. Let's try to incorporate Manta now. Make sure the Manta illusions have a hotkey, like a separate one. Would be 4 maybe.
Let's see. 4 is my neutral item.
Okay, do whatever you feel.
You want to change it, but it's oh my god.
I don't want to change anything. If you want to change, that's your decision. I'm not telling you to change. I'm just telling you you
No,
need
but
a hotkey.
it makes more sense to make it 4.
Kind of does. I have my neutral item on Alt F, I think.
Alt. I don't have the brain capacity to hit another key to make a
I'm just telling you
fucking
what
thing
I have.
right.
Like I all my items are on Alt Q through R and no Q through E and ASD. Having Alt pressed and then those buttons. Like it's a Heroes of North setup. So it could get worse.
Can enter be a key I can hit? Enter?
I think Enter is mostly for chat now.
Oh yeah.
Also, you want your neutral
But what
item
if it's
to be
my
readily
left
accessible.
enter?
You could put like on a I don't know what kind of mouse you have, but you could put it on like mouse button 4 or like clicking on the mouse wheel or something.
Oh, I have next unit for mouse 4. Let's see how that works.
It's traditionally the tab key, so you don't really need it on Naga. You can unbind that. You're not gonna lose out on anything.
I don't think I would ever use it. Okay. No more of that. And then Manta illusion. Where's Manta illusions?
Like you have to summon them first, I guess.
Do I just do the 2 illusions, not me?
Yes.
Okay. Control mouse. Control? Am I hitting control?
I don't know. Try to select something else and then hit the hotkey and then you know.
No, it's not working. Why is it not working? I hit control because it worked with the other ones. It's not working when I hit maybe my mouse buttons are disabled. No, it's not. I just used it. I didn't need all that. Control. It's not working.
Make sure it's selected. I don't see your screen. Maybe you can share in Discord your screen so I can look at it. Like open the option menu for me, please. So you don't have anything bound to group 3 and group 4. So you don't have the hotkeys there where they usually are, right? Those would cycle through with the numbers, and that's why it doesn't work right now. Like on the right side, control groups.
So if I put numbers or whatever in 3 and 4.
Yeah, if you put the key in there, then it should work. Exactly. Now it would be mouse 4. Oh, we won.
No, not victory! No, we weren't ready yet. Oh no.
We just do the game.
Oh no.
It's a good exercise for you to set it up one more time.
Start now. Start.
Like it's 30 seconds. Maybe you can use gold, the dash gold command, and buy all the items already.
Aha! Is there another way to get to other items?
I don't think
Starting menu?
Like you could buy a Yasha, I guess, your boots. Like everything you can get in the normal shop, the recipes. I don't know if you can get a recipe. Like you could also, technically, you could just cheat the items as well. Like there would be dash item and then like heart or whatever.
Scotty. Bloodthorn? Bloodthorn?
Bloodthorn is good, yeah. Bloodthorn is kind of the item that gives you mana.
Oh, boots. It's a travel. Bots? Can I just put bots?
You can? I think it's BOT.
That's bottle.
Okay. Try boots of travel. I don't know, like with an underscore.
Underscore.
Like between boots of travel.
I'm just gonna buy them.
Or just buy them. Okay, just teleport somewhere, spawn the neutrals, and let's see if our hotkeys are set up the way we want it. Also level
Oh,
max, please.
still not working.
Make sure we have level max so we
Oh.
can spawn illusions that also deal damage, right?
It's not selecting the Manta illusions.
You have to assign them first. Like, you only just opened the hotkey and then the game ended. You didn't yet assign them to the
Oh,
hotkey.
okay.
So you just
Control.
box select them. First you need to select what you want to bind.
It works.
Okay,
I did it. Hey, okay.
perfect. That's a very professional setup with the mouse hotkey, by the way.
I never have ever used a mouse key.
I use it for push to talk.
Ever. Okay. 3.
But splitting the work between the hands is really smart.
Just don't attack.
Okay, try to find meaningful paths for all 3 groups.
3. You want so Manta?
Yeah, Manta goes somewhere, your illusion set goes somewhere, and your hero goes somewhere, and those paths need to be different for maximum efficiency. Like, they cannot go to the same camp. Like, you can walk in the general direction of a camp and then split the groups if you want, so everything is moving. But you want 3 different queues running for maximum efficiency. Okay, we controlled everything individually. We kind of forgot about Manta, which is good. That's fine. That's what we want, right? Like, send them and forget them. That's fine.
Yeah.
But make sure you have like queues running, right? We don't want to control them, like microing them individually. We just want them to be sent on the queues and then forget about them. Like, we could write a poem in that time.
Okay.
I was already looking better.
Oh, my Manta illusions didn't go anywhere.
Oh, they killed a wave. That's fine. That's good. Essentially, you want like 2 chains on each group.
Oh my god. Oh god, all mixed up, but
it's alright. Like, this is higher difficulty than before. Like, you expect it to fail, don't worry. But with practice, you will overcome this. Is you can send 1 set of illusions here, then send it to the next camp down here, while your hero is running here, and your Manta are going down there.
okay. Okay.
Okay, everything is walking. That looked good.
I was clicking more than I needed to.
That's alright. That's why we practice. Okay, it's getting better.
I made it to more camps this time.
You don't have to actually spawn Manta immediately. Like, you can send your main illusions on the way first, and then spawn Manta, and then tell Manta where to go. Like, it doesn't have to be at the same time.
Okay.
Like, that makes it easier and more efficient. Like, while you're walking somewhere, you spawn Manta. Like, once you're in the shift queue, you spawn Manta. Or before you, I guess you have to do it before you in the shift queue. And then you send Manta on their merry way. Because the reason I'm saying this is when you spawn everything and then you slowly select something for a second or 2, send it where you want it to go, then you select the next group. Like, you're wasting a lot of time. We have our illusions only for 26 seconds. And I noticed that you only started going into your queues when the duration was like halfway done. So that's not a good use of our time. Like, you can't send 3 groups immediately. You do it one after the other. Make sure everything is kind of moving. And keep in mind, in a real game, you have more time because the camps don't immediately die. That's why this is an exercise. Like, the entire point of this drill is you getting comfortable with creating shift queues fast, and many of them. It's looking really good already.
Oops.
Perfectly legitimate. Just send them on their way. So I think you're getting it, how to create the shift queues, and it's just a matter of exercise. Let's scale it back one more time for the sake of efficiency. Let's only use our Q button and only those illusions. And I want you to have everything moving. For example, say you move the entire group maybe down here, and then you split like for attacking this camp. And while they move on this time, right? Like, you have this entire time. You send the illusions up here and on their merry way. So that way everything is moving. Let's say you start here, just for the point of exercise. Like, we just sent everything down here, like with a box select or whatever you want.
Everything down there.
We send everything down there, and then we split, like we have this entire time to then split the group away to this side.
Okay.
Which is basically just pressing the hotkey for the illusions and then sending them over there. And then we can go back to this group and give that a shift queue somewhere. And then we can, because the creeps are then attacking up here on that side, right? We can then send them in that time over there. So everything is moving all the time. This is all just efficiency.
Okay.
And then later on we try to do that with Manta as well. But for now, let's just do it with these guys. Like, I want you to split the group while you're walking this distance. I don't want the illusions to actually attack this camp.
Oh, you want me to just...
Yeah. Like, I want you
Just
to
split
use
it?
this time, just so everything is moving. I want you to use this time. Like, you have this distance to split, like, press the hotkey for the illusions and send them on their merry way.
Okay.
So we walk everything down here, like, we box select
Yeah.
here. Like, maybe I can draw a box select here. And then we press, like, a hotkey, for example, 3. I don't know which one it is. And in that time, this time it takes to travel, we press the hotkey and send it over the year to this camp.
That's what I've been doing.
You waited until the camp died. I want you to do it a little bit faster.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait. How do
Maybe you're using Shift Q. Just press the hotkey and like you can do the move command thing if you have to, if you're too close. But if you're here, just attacking should be fine. Going here, like selecting the
So
group and attacking should be fine.
just A clicking over here?
As long as you're outside of aggro range of this camp, it's fine. That's why we kind of start a little bit with a distance, right?
Okay.
Like we can make the distance a little bit larger if you like, but I don't know. We can also start it somewhere else, but just try to get that done for now. We can make it more difficult as we go. Yeah, like that. Perfect.
Okay.
Exactly. Do you see how everything was moving?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Efficiency.
Okay. Yeah, I see what I was doing. I was like, I'm separating it, but they were still at the other camp.
Like for example, if you're here on this position, like say you're I don't know, say you're here, right? Say you're here. Like you would want to maybe send some illusions up the lane, for example, to cut, right?
Yeah.
And then you would want your main hero to farm this and this. So what we could do is we send everything on our merry way here, right? We box select here. And in that time that you have now, we send our illusions all the way up to the camp, and then we send our hero to these camps in a queue while our units are cutting. That way everything is moving and being, like, maybe not perfectly efficient, but a lot more efficient than not moving it.
Where are you going? No!
Everything is fine, don't worry. You can just retry. There's
Okay.
no pressure here. I'm just trying to give you examples.
Yeah, okay.
You're currently splitting off the illusions. I want you to split off the hero in this specific situation because you're in enemy territory, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't want to show our hero here. Like we don't want to do that. Because what's gonna happen? 5 people TP in and kill us. Like just press the other hotkey basically. Like note that for this process we don't necessarily have to pick the most aggressive camp here, right? Like we could just take this camp that you're next to right now. Like being here. Like you can do this process every which way. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Like I want everything, like the reason I told you to like be here and then like go here is because this camp is kind of nearby to this path, right? So this is just being efficient with your time. Like this is a small amount of travel instead of going directly.
Yeah, I see. Taking a while to get there.
I'm noticing you splitting your hero. For now, I just want 2 control groups. Like we're gonna do that with Manta in a bit, and then you have 3 control groups. I don't want the hero to be separate. Like the hero is most of the time he's farming as well.
Okay, do it differently. Like
in terms of hotkeys, this may be something you do like in later stages when you actually have these items, but most of the time your hero is going to want to attack things. So that's what we're practicing. We don't want it split.
Don't want it split?
We want 2 control groups and everything is attacking. I think you selected your illusions. Select the group with the heroes in this specific situation, please. Like where you're in enemy territory and you're showing here, right? We don't want to show our hero here.
So we want to put these illusions over.
Exactly. Just press the other hotkey.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna get it, don't worry. Yes.
Okay. It's weird because I sent all of them to the lane.
I know. But this way you were most efficient. Like you were running this path and then you decided, okay, I'll send them here. That was beautiful.
Okay.
And then from here we just set up shift queues. Like you could set up shift queues for the group that is up here as well. For example, send it up to this camp.
Okay.
That would be the next stage before we start juggling 3 groups, right?
No! No!
I'm just happy you did it. It doesn't matter that it wasn't the right group. Like I'm just pointing out that you probably don't want to show your hero here, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Restart. Okay. No, damn it. You dumb lady. Stop doing that. Okay. That 2 is this one.
You can press dash what the fuck and then you don't have to wait for the cooldown.
Dash what the fuck?
Yep.
What the heck? That's funny. Okay. What does that do?
Press
Pull
Q.
down on illusion?
So just press like Manta and Q and notice that the cooldowns are gone. That is what the fuck mode.
Okay.
I think they also don't cost mana and health.
Oops. Oh my god, my brain.
So now you could, like,
Okay.
if you mess up the hotkey, you can just immediately redo it. Because whenever you press Q or Manta, the original illusions that you already spawned, they get deleted.
Okay. The fuck, bruh? Get in
That's why you
there.
need to click, like, move command here, and then A click
Yeah.
here. So you kind of touch the creeps somewhere.
What in the actual fuck?
Yeah, I guess centaurs also get what the fuck mode. That's kind of cute.
Did you see that? Oh my god. It
That looked
is
hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
But we already moved with our second group. We want them to only move after the attack move. That's why we Q, right?
Mm.
Or we use shift. So essentially, from here, maybe go down to the other side. Maybe go down here, teleport here. Because we're already again at the tier 3 here. And just try to do tier. Like you could be here, for example. Send everything together here. And then split it off in this way. Yeah, beautiful. And make sure your main group is moving. Like you have like a lot of time if I drew it on the minimap, right? The path right now to get to the creeps is this long. Like you have like 10 seconds and you know that these creeps finish faster. So you can
Yeah.
send them on a queue before you interact with them. Like we don't do things at the same time, we just do them quickly after one another. And we kind of need to be aware of the intervals that we have available to us in order to maximize efficiency. Yeah, you can also utilize the minimap. That's cool.
Do.
You probably clicked here and then you clicked somewhere here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Like that's why it's important to move kind of close to camp and then do this attack chain
Okay.
through the camp. Because pathing will send the units around camp sometimes.
Pay more attention to where the creeps sit.
I mean, if we look at the camp, say this large camp, we always know they're kind of in this little box. Like it's not the spawn box, which is something like this, right? But they're
Yeah.
always like positioned here. So all we have to do is move close, for example here, and move inside the box a little bit, like maybe to the other side of the box. Like as an attack, of course, like not moving.
I wish I could just get rid of the illusion. So I can
Just respawn them. Like just press Q again.
Oh, does it? Ow! Okay.
The power of what the fuck.
Go over. Oh, wait. Okay. Don't shift. Okay.
You're attacking with both groups. Both groups are moving from the get-go. This is starting to look very good. Like also you can just click the illusion group, right? That maybe I can paint on the minimap. You can that you're sending down the just send them like a far path because right now the creeps are here, right? That's a long distance again, so we don't have to think
Yeah.
about it. And just utilizing the minimap to do that gives you more time to then use the main group that has to do something earlier, right? Because these creeps die immediately, and then these are gonna die. So this group has to do more while this is still traveling. You know, for someone who says she has grandma hands, like this is already looking pretty good.
Don't give me a big head, Clueless.
I don't want to have you fly away yet. Like the real challenge is once we add Manta Illusion.
Yeah, that does get difficult.
So that's why we keep doing this a little bit longer. I also like that
Fucking
you have this rhythm
dude.
with spawning the neutrals already. You have it down. Like that's like an extra challenge that maybe the viewer doesn't see.
God, I wish I'd stop going all the way to the corner.
And
Can't seem
that
to-
depends on how far you A click. So if you were to
Yeah.
like you're at the small camp right now, or at the large camp, like if you were to move command here and then A click all inside here, then it's gonna walk like roughly here, maybe here, before it starts turning around. So like if the box is something like this, like where the creeps actually are, just clicking inside this box is enough, like somewhere here, and then you are like whatever the aggro range is. At night you have to actually hit the box. At day the aggro range from the creeps is a little bit larger, so you could like it's enough to go here because they run at enemies immediately. But at night you have to actually hit inside the box.
Let's see.
Like I think you're getting it. Like I don't see room for improvement. Like do it maybe 2 or 3 more times for practice. And then we move on to trying to do it with Manta.
I gotta remember what I was doing here. Hang on.
Like the queues are always going to be different. Like you will always have a different spot. Like you could be here in the game, for example, and you want to send something down the lane here, and then farm this way. So you could attack this camp together with everything, and then split. Like the position is always going to change. That will take some getting used to. Like right now, I'm fine if you just take the fixed position that we started earlier, just like for practice reasons, like just to get it in the fingers. Like we make your grandma hands about 20 years younger. We're not expecting like 10-year-old hands right now.
Yeah.
Like the point is, like if I told you at the start what we're doing, right? Like I gave you the information, but like actually doing it, the practice, this is what we're doing right now. That is really what is going to get it into your brain. Like I can tell you things, but this practice part, that's the important part.
Okay.
Because you're creating, what you're doing right now is you're creating neurons in your brain that know, okay, I press my finger here and my finger there when this or that scenario happens. And to strengthen that connection, what we want to do is to repeat it often and to make it memorable. Like we could sing a song while we do this, for example, to make it memorable. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we... You could do that. It's perfectly valid. Or like you could, I don't know, dream up any kind of scenario that is exciting to you while you're doing this. This looks really good. I think you're ready for Manta. Do it one more time just for good measure, and then give me Manta illusions.
Got that stuck. Got the drunken sailor song stuck in my head.
Sorry, not sorry.
I don't respond.
That's fine. Like you did a shift queue. That's all that matters. Like we don't even need the groups. Technically speaking, it's just more fun if there are groups. Like I don't even know if I could use it, like what I want you to do, in this short path. I don't know if I could do it that way. Like it's tough to do. Like this is not easy. Like if it was easy, everybody would do it, no?
It takes all my brain power.
Exactly. And we're going to the next
I would
step.
not be able to stream and do this.
So we start here again, and we do the same thing that we already did, right? And now we're at the stage of putting Manta somewhere. Like I don't care if you spawn Manta here, right in the camp, or like on the way here or whatever.
Okay.
Like find an order that suits you. And like the Manta illusions can attack this camp as well. I don't really care. Just make sure that you have a shift queue set up here and send Manta elsewhere. So figure out the way for Manta to make sense.
Okay.
Like you could send it up here too. I don't really care.
Okay.
Like finding pathing that makes sense. That's the main task for any carry, especially Naga. Like with Naga, you do it 3 times. If you were like a Sven, you only have one hero that does that. You know.
Yeah.
So like you're basically getting. Like carry pathing with Naga, you learn it 3 times over because it's all about that efficiency. That's why I was actually really happy when you said you want to learn Naga.
I don't know why. I just really like Naga and Terrorblade. I like microing. I've never been good at it.
That's what we're here to change.
Okay.
Exactly. But I want this group to already be doing something.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Like it's already like we are like entire galaxies away from where we started today. Okay, like let's take a moment and appreciate how far we've come. Okay, like this is insanely good. Okay, like now like you're so good. I'm starting like within one lesson. I'm starting to ask like ridiculous things of you. Okay. So like take a moment, pat yourself on the back, and let's keep going.
Oh no! No!
Too good.
It's just trying to get that. I think I need to do my Manta earlier.
You can do it in whichever sequence. It's not always going to be the same sequence. Right now we're just doing the same sequence, so you get it in your fingers, right? Like the sequence depends on game state, like and where you want your hero to be. Like you will always be thinking, like at least I will teach you, like where should my hero be? Should my hero be on that lane? Do I see like an LC? I don't see LC, so I don't want to show on that lane with my hero. Let's send an illusion there. But if I see an LC, if I see all 5 men ganking on the other side, then I might want my hero there for more XP. So these are the scenarios we're going to be thinking about while we execute this mechanically. Like we could do something else for a minute just to let it rest and give you a break. Like we've been doing this for quite a while now.
Yeah.
I would like you to maybe start the Lasthit trainer and do
Oh,
one round of that
no.
in between. That's in learn and welcome on the 3rd page. Lasthitting, exactly. Just do one round of that. Drop your Verifiers, kill them, whatever. You can pick whatever hero you like. You can pick Naga, you can pick a Slug, whatever you want. You could pick Techies too. Techies is very difficult.
The fuck? Techie's last hit?
Yep.
Oh, grody.
Techies and CM both very difficult. Or at least Techies
CM?
used to have low space damage. Yeah, take a CM, doesn't matter, take it. So just eat the Verifiers and drop the other one or whatever. Exactly. And so the goal here is to get all the denies and all the last hits. You're not gonna get it, that's fine. Just try to get as many as you can. Let's do this as a 3-minute interlude. Very good. I can tell you play CM a lot.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, CM's difficult. And I'm like, okay.
She is difficult. See, you missed a CS. Like, this is a carry exercise, okay? I want you to prioritize creep kills. Like, that. Just because it's a carry exercise doesn't mean that we don't need to be able to do this on support. Like, you notice you don't have spells of it.
Yeah. Saw that one. I hate it too, and I know I'm gonna miss it. I use it, and then I'm like, okay.
I'm noticing you're not using the stop command.
Stop command?
Your hero starts swinging, then he releases the projectile, and then he has an animation after that. So you already animation cancel, you already move away once the projectile flies. But I'm noticing you're not pressing S to cancel the pre-swing, as it's called, to time it perfectly. Try that. Like actively press S like a million times while you wait for the perfect time to release your projectile.
Oh God.
You know, it kind of looks like he's like the hero is completely spasming out while you do that. Like you may have seen that in a ladder game, like having other people do that to you.
Yeah.
Okay, really try to use the stop command. I know you don't like it just now. This is for precision. When is it important? Okay. For example, if somebody else is doing the same thing, right? Like for example in mid or like even on the side lanes, just trying to get the deny over the enemy getting the last hit. That is when it's important. But also sometimes when you're out of rhythm and you have the time to micro, like just last hitting generally speaking, like say my mid hero died and for some reason the lane is free, I TP there. Now I want to get all the last hits on the tower, and that's another situation where I would use the stop command.
Okay.
So let's try that again. One more time.
This is so weird to touch. I don't know whether to do it with my thumb or my pinky.
Pressing S.
Yeah.
Use your middle finger.
Okay. I got little fingers, man.
Use your middle finger. It's your longest finger.
My longest finger. Get out of my inventory.
Just
whatever.
Try to use stop command on like as an exercise on every last hit. Like I want to see CM basically headbanging all the time.
Okay.
Like as an exercise, right? We make it a little bit more difficult because you're already good on CM last hitting. Like you're not terrible by any means.
I got 54%.
Exactly. Like it's not 20%. Like look, you're at 76.
Oh, really? Is 50 good? Decent?
It's better than 0.
Oh my god. Trying to stop my auto attack is so hard.
Let's say something that is good, that I would say for me is good, 95% and more.
95%?
Yeah. For you, I'm gonna say 85% and more is a good goal. Especially with a hero like CM. Like the animation on CM is actually really atrocious.
Oh my...
Exactly. Just make CM headbang a little more. Let's focus on headbanging more than actually last hitting. Like I want you to cancel this pre-swing before she lets out the projectile. Like you're going to start feeling where that is. And then you just stop pressing S, like just in time to let go of the projectile. Like just make sure you're headbanging all the time. Press stop like repeatedly. Like literally like 20 times for one last hit. Like maybe 20 is a little much, but like 5 to 10 is realistic. Try to really feel when she lets go of the projectile. Like you already know it, like from moving and just pressing it, you already know where it is. But now we're using the stop to find it instead of moving. Like really press S like 5 times in one animation basically. Like you're right clicking like an idiot and you're pressing S like an idiot.
Okay. Let's go again.
Like you're right clicking to start the animation and you're pressing stop to stop the animation. And you do that like a million times. Basically the mouse is on the creep. And we alternate pressing right click with the right hand and like S with the left hand. And that way
Yeah.
we get this headbanging motion. Like, you're so good at CM last hitting, you know exactly when to stop moving. But I'm trying to get you a little bit more precise than that by using the stop command. So really make her back break. Exactly like that. Like, it's different because you're not moving to stop it, right? Like, you're pressing S. But you already know where the point of her letting go the projectile is. You just have to find the perfect time to stop hitting S.
Is this how you last hit? Is this how you last hit?
This is how I lost it.
Oh my fucking god, this is insane.
Like, I don't do it all the time. I'll use moving as well a lot. Like, when, like, in this situation, I would move a lot. But if there's an enemy hero and I'm trying to contest the CS, like, not only would I pull the creep back, like, I would try to get it away from the enemy hero, I would also then do this S command thing to be like as quick as possible with the lethal shot, to not give the enemy any chance. Enemy, like the opponent. Like, it's not my mortal opponent. I'm not trying to kill him. I mean, I am trying to kill him, but like not physically.
Quit hitting me, assholes.
Okay, let me demonstrate around to give you a break, because you've been inputting for like a long time. Okay, do you see how she keeps starting the swing? That's what I want to see. Like, I didn't manipulate the creeps, so I lost the deny, but like, you don't actually have to right click all the time. It's enough to keep right click down. Like, I'm clicking right click once and I just press S repeatedly. These inputs you see on the red circles, that's actually not me clicking. That's just the mouse repeat rate. So maybe
So weird.
I don't know if you have that option. You probably don't. In Windows, so I'm auto tagging because the wave is pushing hard, right?
Yeah.
But too slow on both accounts. I heard about button repeat barely. What did you say? Like, my mouse like, you can see it on the mouse. Like, the mouse, if I press it down, it's repeating by itself.
A little circle.
Like, this is how I, for example, pick up bounty runes faster than opponents by just using this. This is actually an option in Dota 2, I think. Auto repeat right mouse is the option. In options on the second page, advanced options, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th option. After always. So that is what this is doing. So this way I like they actually nerfed this interval. Like a couple patches ago, they nerfed it. Like, this was faster than it is right now, and they actually nerfed it.
I have it
but
clicked.
It's still good. So like, I'm not clicking a million times here. I'm just pressing my right mouse button.
Attack move.
But pay attention to how I'm canceling the pre-swing all the time. Like, this is what I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah. I think I just need to get some sort of feel for it, because it's
exactly.
not.
Like, I keep the right mouse button pressed, and I just press S to cancel it every time before she reaches the point.
You keep it pressed?
Right mouse button is, no, right mouse button is pressed with this repeat thing. So, like, we don't want to kill our hands. We want to be smart. Like, I also, like, I know that I don't have to do it a million times to do it. Like, when I'm in the rage, like, I could do it here, like, forever, but there's no point. Because I can just reposition my hero in that time. Like, notice how the projectile, if you're far away, it's more difficult to time it. Like, I noticed you were going super close, which is fine for sakes of just last hitting.
Yeah.
But the difficulty is trying to be in position on an enemy hero, and then like, doing it from afar as well. So we want to be comfortable at doing it every which way. So I wasn't really trying super hard, and I'm like at 80% right now, like, trying to explain the mechanic, right? So this is what I would like you to do one more time, and then we maybe do the Naga drill one more time, and that's it for today, I would say. Like, I've been asking a lot of you.
Working me into the ground.
Exactly. But this is what it means to exercise, okay?
Yeah.
So you can hold down the right mouse button exactly and just cancel with S until you're ready. Like, you already have a good feel for where she lets go. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but it's gonna help you be precise.
So weird.
Like, if you want to do it a little bit easier than with CM, try Juggernaut. He has a very good attack animation.
Oh yeah, I like setting with Jug. That's so weird.
Well, it's new, that's why it feels weird. Like, you were complaining about how it feels weird to use hotkeys with Naga, and then you started juggling three groups like it's nothing. So, you know, it's just practice. It's something new for your brain.
It is kind of nice, though.
I'm glad you approve.
Hey, I did the thing, and I got 54%
54%.
still.
That's pretty good. And you did the thing. So keep in mind, like this is only going to improve right over time. Like you need to learn how to manipulate the creeps so that they don't die at the exact same time to improve this number. But this is good. Like that's all we need. Let's do the drill with Naga one more time, and then that's it.
Okay.
All right, spawn neutrals and let's go. Perfect. Okay. Start me off with just two groups,
Oh,
to get back into like this way of thinking.
nice.
Okay, just start with two groups, have all of them moving, split them, and have everything have a queue. That's all we're looking for. Like I don't want to see the groups stop. That's what I'm looking for.
Where are you going?
Like we could grab the entire group that is here, send it here, split in that time, and then have it go to the camps. Okay. And when you know one group, exactly. When you know one group has a lot to do, you can look at the other group by double clicking it. It's all about managing time basically, because we can't do it at the same time. We just do it really quickly, one after the other. Exactly. And now you would have the time to just look at the other group and add a command here. And in fact, I want you to do that. To give a shift command, whatever it is, just put a shift Q on the second group that is running with one command on the lane, just so you get in the habit of trying to add chains to gain this time, right? Where you can do other things. What I call dead time that you can spend elsewhere, because we don't actually want to wait for the groups to finish. We want to do stuff if we can, like look at things. Exactly, beautiful, perfect. And see that group is still running, and we could add something here right now. And we had perfect time. We didn't, like, we weren't using like 500 APM to do it. If I really wanted to, I could probably do it faster, but it's not necessary. That's the point.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now we have like easy 5, 6, 7 seconds that we can spend here. Exactly. And then we return and add another group here. For example, like this. Perfect. Beautiful. And this is how you play Naga. Like
I'm doing
in
the
a nutshell.
thing!
You're doing it. You're absolutely doing it.
Except for these illusions didn't actually go to the ancients over here.
That's because they were too close to the tower, and the attack move was still going on the tower.
Okay.
Like you would want to make it a little bit shorter, the attack move not inside the tower, and then add a move command to send them over to the ancients. But like the principle, that's what's important. Is like you got it in your hands, girl. Like you can no longer say you have grandma hands. Like these are the hands of a youthful like 35-year-old. Okay.
Oh, did they not finish that camp?
Okay, beautiful. We're utilizing the minimap and everything. Perfect. I couldn't do it better.
I feel like you probably could.
This level of efficiency is all we need. Like with practice, you get better at it, and you get like rid of some little kinks. But if you do this with the Manta illusions already, that's all you need to get a win rate of 70% in your bracket. That's the entire secret. Like basically, you already know how to play Naga if you do this. The rest is just a little bit of fighting, like who cares? Like you come out of the jungle like minute 25 with like 5 items and kill everybody. Maybe not 5 items, but like 3 or 4. Okay, so let's start using Manta as well. Like you're doing the thing with the groups, with 2 groups, we're adding a 3rd group now. And we need to think of a path, like do it in peace right now, where you're going to send your Manta illusions. There needs to be a different path. Let me make a suggestion. Like we have 3 groups running, right? Like I'm gonna draw on the minimap. We send the entire group up here, for example. Let's just agree to use like a set approach of doing it for the purpose of exercise. Like we send, like you just did, we send them up here, and once you're fighting this camp, you spawn Manta illusions, and you're going to send the hero group up here. Well, no, actually send the Manta illusions up here because it's safer, right? And send your hero down here, and then connect to these camps down here, while the Manta illusions keep going to the left, and the other group is pushing the lane. So this way you create like a little string that goes like this. You create like a chain that goes down here, and you create a chain that goes up here.
Oh God.
Like I can't draw on the minimap for some reason. I guess I'm not coach for some reason.
So Manta illusions here.
Like
hero
everything goes
here.
here, you make mantas here, exactly, and then you need to juggle the 3 chains. As you've already done with 2, now we add 1.
Well, how would I start this thing? Because I'm starting with my Q, and then I send my Q here, and then I hit 3, and I send 3 down the lane.
Exactly. Then you put Manta style. You could then box select them if the camp is already dead. Try to be faster than that, because you're only pushing buttons, right? Try to be faster than the camp dying. Spawn Manta, and then just send. You could box select the entire group of Manta, like if you wanted, like if I were to draw again on the stream. You could do the following. You could spawn illusions here, do this distance thing that we already done like wonderfully. Split the illusions off here. Press Manta here. And then we just box select it. And send everything maybe down here. And in this time we send Manta up there. That's something we could do. And then keep going with the chain, make it a little bit longer.
Oh, so do I just spawn everything at once?
No.
No.
Because then we're wasting time on the illusions. We only have 26 seconds worth of time on the illusions.
Just start
or
with
on
Manta?
it's 20 seconds. I don't care what order you do it, because that's going to change from situation to situation. You need to be comfortable doing it every which way. But just for the exercise sake, use the chain you've already mastered and just add the Manta illusions here.
Okay.
Like as an exercise.
Add them with what I'm already doing?
Exactly. Like we don't want to do something new. We want to use a string you're already using. That's why we practice it.
Oh god.
Spawn Manta after you send the other group away. You should have a hotkey for the Manta group. I don't know which one it is. I think it's your mouse 4.
My mouse.
Exactly. So it's fairly easy to select them.
Okay, so I'm used to just sending Manta down lanes.
You can do it every which way. But
Okay.
like your main illusions, they last a little bit longer than the Manta illusions.
Maybe I send the regular illusions to go farm ancients and then send Manta down the lane.
I would like you to farm more of the jungle. Like I don't want you to send like 4 illusions down the lane, because that's a lot of wasted time, a lot of travel time.
Okay.
Like I want you to attack as much as possible, basically, in the time allotted, which is 26 seconds for Q and 20 seconds for Manta. That's the idea. Restart it. You didn't send the group away.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like as in dash what the fuck?
I'm just like confused on how to approach this.
I know, that's why we want dash what the fuck. So we can just repeat it whenever we want. Whenever we
well, everything's off cooldown.
You just have to enter dash what the fuck, and then you're in what the fuck mode.
Oh, and oh.
Like if you press Q now, you don't have cooldown.
Okay. Okay. So I don't do them at the same time.
No.
Should I just start with
Manta? Like you juggled
Manta?
the 2 groups, like you were noticing when you had at that time. Now we try to add the 3rd group somewhere. That's what we're doing. Like you utilized at that time beautifully on the 2 groups, where you would give one group like a chain of commands that was enough to then give the other group a chain of commands, and then you were able to switch between them and choose where you need to add something. And now we try to do that with 3 groups. Exactly. So you would press Manta here, like do it slowly. Like you don't have to do it fast. Do it just really slowly. Do it like take time. You can waste time here. This is an exercise. You're not meant to execute it perfectly. Get the sequence down first. Like if you look at my stream, just start down here again. Just start down here again. Like first get the sequence down. We don't need it fast. We just need it in a sequence that makes sense.
Okay.
Like in an order. Like this is about order, not about time. So we start like we already did. We send everything here. Like the units can wait here. Like once they kill it, that's fine. You send the other group away, and then you spawn Manta here. And then you make sure that everything is running on a queue. Like you want to be faster than this. At some point, you want to have Manta running here before the creeps are dead. Send them on their merry way, like with a move command. Like maybe move command just here, or maybe a move command like on the minimap. And then create the queues for all 3 groups.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to fucking use Manta. And
Nobody cares about time right now. Just do it in a sequence that makes sense. Exactly. That was perfect. That's all I ask. I don't expect perfection out of you. I expect improvement, but I don't expect perfection. Like keep in mind this is the 2nd time we're doing this. Like you're not experienced at this. This is already looking pretty good. I'm not sure if you're aware, but this is looking pretty fucking good.
Just need to figure out where to send the illusions.
Exactly, and that's the trick, right? Because we want to farm as much as possible. So that's why I said, if you were to look at my stream again, that's why I said, like send one group, like maybe your hero, because it's the safest path. Send one group down here, and into this camp, while the Manta illusions are farming these slightly more aggressive camps on this side.
Oh, I forgot there's camps down here.
Exactly.
Okay. Oops.
That's alright, just reset. Just reset. You can just press Q and Manta and everything just respawns.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh.
You would then select the Manta hotkey, send them on their way, go back to the main hero hotkey, send them on their way, and make sure everything has a queue.
It's actually kind of hard to double click on the mouse.
If you're uncomfortable with it, you can always put it on another button. That's no problem.
I think I'll get used to it. I would like to utilize my mouse button.
It's definitely very efficient. I'm not using it because I'm old school, but I think it's better using the mouse. I would like you to send your courier below your tier, not your courier, sorry, your main hero below the tier 1 tower, not the Manta illusions, because it's the safest farm. Do you see how, like, if I were to draw on the minimap, do you see how these camps are like a lot safer, like these camps? A lot further away from everything that the opponents can have.
Yeah.
That's why they're safer. So I want your hero to be safe.
Okay. I think I already had shift clicks going down there.
That looked pretty good.
Okay.
Also note how this exercise will teach you how much is possible. Like once you got everything on a chain, like how much can Naga farm? Like in one cycle, because we're already buying all the good items. It's never gonna get any more stressful than this, just because we have all the items. Beautiful. So you can farm about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camps and the lane. Like in one cycle or something. Also be aware that you can spawn, like once you hit Q level 4, you can spawn illusions before your illusions have expired. So you would just, like wherever your hero is, you would restart the cycle, just using the position where you're at. So you would spawn the illusions like maybe down at the small camps here, and you would have to then find a pattern that makes sense to maximize farm down here.
Yeah. I think it get easier too once I like figure out what.
Exactly. It's just getting it in the hands for now.
Yeah.
That's why we do exercise. I'm not telling it to you like a million times. I'm having you practice. I'm having you create neurons in your brain. Like maybe not create them, but like connect them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like eventually with enough practice, you're going to minimize the time things are still. Like I think you're going to kill the ancient soon. So beautiful. This is looking so good.
Yay. Doing the thing.
You're absolutely doing it. You couldn't do this before. And look at you juggling. Look at you juggling 3 groups right now. Is it perfect? No. Does it have to be? No. It's very good. Like you're omega efficient right now. And you're starting by yourself to like check on the groups with the hotkeys. Yeah. I'm not sure if you noticed, but that's what you're doing.
Trying to do that. I get a little jumbled as to where each group is, but for the most part, I feel
it's
like
just practice.
Yeah. I feel like for the most part, I understand it.
Beautiful. Try to find the most safest route for your main hero. What do you think? Like think about the safest route. Like you have a feeling now for what you can farm. Tell me what is the safest route you can think of for your main hero while you do all the splitting things that are going on. Like literally just think about what the hero can do. Like where do you want to plan like the precious thing you want to protect? Where's that supposed to go? Down there? Perfect.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that? Because if you were to look at my screen, because our illusions are enough to farm this, right? Like one set of illusions can go here, the other could go here and down the lane. So that's 2 groups, that's 2 lines. And the third line, the safest line going back away from enemies is down here. And that's the route we take.
Okay, so should I start in here?
I don't care where you start.
Okay.
Like keep in mind, your illusions don't last as long as your hero. So you probably want to start closer to the hard camp up there. But it doesn't really matter. Like you're going to start at different points in the game anyways.
I feel it takes too long to get there. They already have.
Exactly. I think it's safe to say we can expect our illusions to farm, like once we have some items, to farm 2 camps. So we want to have enough time to farm 2 camps. I don't know if a 3rd camp is like a thing. Like I haven't actually tried. I just farm as much as possible. I don't think about the number. It's possible that 3 camps with illusions are possible with like Manta illusions. I don't know. But then you would have to spawn the Manta illusions on a camp.
Yeah.
Because the Manta illusions have 20 seconds duration and the Q illusions I think 26. So the manta illusions are the quote-unquote precious ones. Like later on, um, once you mastered this, like I think if you do this exercise by yourself once or twice, I think you're good enough to actually go into the farming exercise I previously um, try to make you do, like where you try to farm for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Because that's gonna teach you to then incorporate the clock in your game, like not blocking camps and stuff like that. Knowing where the creep waves are at what time. These kind of things are gonna play a role then. And that is basically 80% of the decision making you're going to do on Naga. Is where's my farm?
It's my farm.
Bam.
Numbers are feeling more natural.
But it's honestly looking really good. Like we made great progress today. Like
I learned things.
the next time you try this, it's not gonna be as good because the link between your neurons isn't that strong yet. You haven't done it a million times. You're gonna struggle a little bit more again, but just be patient and just exercise. That's all you need to do, and you'll get it.
Oh, thank you. I feel smart right now. Big smart.
You're super nerdy. All right.
Oh my god.
I think that concludes coaching today.
Yeah,
So I hope you had a good time,
I did. I learned lots of things.
and thank you for doing this. I have fun too,
No, thank you for coaching me.
and see you next time, I guess.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.